Hi everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to talk about WebSockets. It's a very important session because like we know, there are always some limitations on the number of data that we can get from an API. And how WebSocket can help us is we can get a stream of data for the whole day and it will not eat up on the limit. So that's very important. So I'll first show you what is this WebSocket, and then we'll start with the coding part. So again, on the left side in the documentation, if you click on WebSocket, you can get a detail here of what WebSocket is, but essentially it is giving us real-time data. That's very important, and it is not taking up the limitations of how much data I can take per day or per second from FYERS. So it's like a stream of data and we can keep getting it. So how it works is we can get either the live data, which is the market data, or we can get information about the orders, the trades, the positions. So all this we can get through the WebSocket. So again, if I click on the right side, we will be using this WebSocket client. So let us start with the coding part. So again, on the right side, if you see here, I'm going to click Java, and this is where we are getting the entire code of WebSocket. So in fact, what I've done is, again, like I said, I've copied the same code from here, and I will be using this code itself to get the data. So I'll show you two codes now. One code will be for getting the live data, and second code will be to get the information on the orders or the trades that we're taking. So let's start. I'm going to start with the data part first. So this is the code. I have added the client ID, then I've added the access token, and I've created the app, the FYERS class app. Again, like I said, in this we will be using this FYERS WebSocket library also. So this is a new library which we have not used so far, but we will have to use it in this example. Now this is the WebSocket that we will be using. And in WebSocket, essentially what we are doing is we will have to add all the symbols for which we want to get the data for, because obviously there are thousands and thousands of symbols and we can't get unlimited data. So what I've done is I've added SBI in here. So essentially what it is going to do is it is going to subscribe. As you can see here, it's going to subscribe to this symbol, and I will start getting data of this SBIN. All the functions which have been mentioned here, you really don't have to do anything, because what I've done is I've copied them from the documentation itself. So like I showed you, all these functions are from the documentation itself, but for us the most important one is this one, which is on message, because this is the one which is going to give us the data. This is the one which is going to give us the data. So let's run the code. As you can see, it's a fairly simple code. Just added this SBI in here, and let's run it. And once we run it, also this is the interval. That means we will get the data, the pinging interval. I've added it here. So let's see how it is working. So if you see, on message is true, and now we're getting the data for the SBI. So as you can see here, so I'm going to stop it here. So how we are getting the data? If you just scroll on the right side, or let me, because as I said, right, this will keep running. This is an infinite data stream, so this will keep running. So let me just stop it so that I can show you how it is working. So let's say once we stop it, let's see what all information we will get. So we are getting the high price. This is the high price of the day. So let's check it out. So if we go to SBI, and on the daily time frame, the high price of the day is 759.9. So that is what you're getting here, the high price of the day. Then the LTP, this is the most important part, and as you can see, it is getting updated. So it was 732.65, then 732.45. So every tick data we are getting the updated LTP. Then let's go on the right side. This is the average traded price, the ATP, which is again something very important. I have not really seen a lot of brokers offering this data, the average traded price. Then the current ask and the current bid price will also be given, again something which is very important for us if you're trying to minimize your slippages. So you have the ask price and you will also have the bid price somewhere. Apart from that, we have the low price of the day, which is 731.75. So if we check here, it is currently 731.75. Then we can get the opening price of the day, which is 759.8. So again, if you see here, you have the 759.8. And if we go on the right side further, you have the turnover, you have the timing, like I said, you have the bid price also, and finally you also have the previous closing price. So yesterday's closing price, which is 752.25. So as you can see, it's a beautiful method, and what we are trying to do is we are getting the live data every tick by tick, and obviously this is all JSON format, so we can easily convert it and get the LTP in a variable and use it as per our requirements. So this was one example of how we were getting the WebSocket data. In a similar method or in a similar fashion, this is the WebSocket for orders. So again, I've added my client ID and the access token. And this time I am going to call the orders, the trades, as well as the positions. And again, I'm going to call all of them now. So that means my code will give me all the open orders, or not just the open orders, all the orders, all the trades, and all the positions. So again, and this part I've taken directly from the documentation. So let's run it. So again, right clicking and run. So if you are, let me go through this a little bit. So when I'm calling orders, trades, and positions, basically if you see here, it is going to add these orders, the trades, and the positions part. That's the general idea. So let's run the code, and when I run it right now, it will show empty. It is showing empty right now. The reason is because I have not taken any order yet. So now let's try to take an order and see what happens. So I'm going to take an order, but I'm going to specifically keep an order which is not going to get triggered. Let's say I make it a limit order, and I try to buy it at 43. So let's say because the current price is 9.46, let us try to make it an open order and let's see what happens. So this is as you can see, it's a limit order. And here you can see that automatically this open orders has come here. And you can see it says that I tried to buy idea side one. That means I'm trying to buy. Then you can see what was my limit price. And since it's not yet triggered, this is just an order. It's not yet filled. It says that my order quantity is 1, and this is an untriggered order yet. It is not yet triggered. So this is the order that we have placed in, and it is showing in the orders part. Just let's see what would happen if we, for example, let's try to modify it, and let's try to change the price to, let's say, something like this. So if I change it to a different number, obviously this will get triggered now. So this has got triggered now. As you can see, it has got triggered. We have a trade now. We are already in a position, and let us see what has happened. So you can see once it got triggered, it is showing me in the trades part. Obviously the orders has been updated because the price has changed to 9.52. Now it is also showing me in the trades because there is a trade which has been triggered, and it is also telling me the positions because now I am in a position also because this has been traded, right? So everything, whatever is happening on the front end, or let's say if we do it even from the code, we keep getting an update of what is happening using the WebSocket. Beautiful feature again. Let us try to exit that trade. So I'm going to just exit the trade from here. And as soon as I exit, you will see that more things have been added here. So this is the order which is on the sell side, as you can see, -1. So this is on the sell side. Now why it is showing 2 times? Because it's so fast, it is giving the same row 2 times. So this is not an issue because we can obviously filter them, but essentially this is the same order that we placed. This is the trade that took place, and finally the positions. And now I have no quantity left. As you can see, I have no quantity left because my position is 0. So this is how WebSockets work. So essentially we can run 2 codes. So this code will also keep running, the data code, which will keep giving us the live data, and we have the WebSocket code. So now we have 2 codes running simultaneously. This is giving us the live data. This is giving us all the live orders, trades, and positions. And then we can obviously use them individually to create our strategies. So I hope this is clear. Thank you for joining in. I will be talking more about WebSockets in the next few videos. So see you soon.